So cyberbullying. What is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying occurs via digital platforms like social media, messaging apps, and websites, and it is a type of bullying. It includes the use of technology to intimidate, scare, or humiliate people, usually without revealing the perpetrator's identity, making it challenging for victims to address their attackers. There are different types of online harassment which amounts to cyberbullying. Harassment, impersonation, doxing, and exclusion will be discussed here. So this is a diagram 1 from Strandell 2024. Diagram 1 above shows internet users in the US who have personally experienced online harassment. According to a study conducted by the Pew Research Center, approximately 41% of US adults have personally experienced some form of online harassment, with 25% having experienced more severe forms of harassment. People who are cyberbullied frequently go through intense emotional suffering such as feelings of worry, sadness, and reduced self-worth. The emotional effect may result in being distant from social engagements, facing academic difficulties, and in extreme instances, contemplating or acting upon suicidal ideations. It may result in heightened mental health concerns and pressure on educational institutions as they deal with the consequences. In general, cyberbullying presents significant dangers to personal welfare and social unity, underscoring the importance of awareness and prevention efforts. Cyberbullying is a big concern in Malaysia, with significant social and ethical implications. The pointers below will explore its impact on mental health, freedom of expression, the responsibilities of social media platforms and governments, and the roles of parents and schools in preventing cyberbullying in Malaysia. Impact on mental health. Cyberbullying may seriously harm victims' mental states in Malaysia, where cyberbullying is rather common. The effects are especially alarming. Victims often experience chronic stress, anxiety, and depression due to relentless online harassment. Ongoing negative feedback and personal assaults can also significantly undermine an individual's self-esteem, resulting in thoughts of worthlessness and self-doubt. On the other hand, victims might withdraw from social contacts to evade additional harassment, resulting in heightened feelings of loneliness and sadness. Furthermore, in severe circumstances, cyberbullying can result in suicidal thoughts. Freedom of expression. Cyberbullying may undermine Malaysia's freedom of speech. For example, after an influencer is cyberbullied, the abused victim may choose to stay quiet to avoid more abuse. This means that online discussion lose a lot of different opinions and points of view. On the other hand, a person's fear of being targeted can stop them from giving their opinion or joining online groups, which can stop open conversation and the sharing of ideas. Public tension might also grow, such as when people are threatened to stay quiet. It can change the way people talk about things in public and make it so that only certain points of view are heard, which is not fair. Responsibilities of social media platforms. Social media platforms operating in Malaysia have a critical role in addressing cyberbullying. Platforms should make it simple for users to report abuse by adding robust reporting tools. These systems should be able to respond and fix problems quickly. Material moderation that works is necessary to find and get rid of harmful material. This means using both AI tools and real people to watch for and stop abusive behavior. Cyberbullying victims should be able to get help and tools on social media sites like counseling services and information on how to deal with online harassment. And dedicated around-the-clock hotline numbers should be established to stop harassment. Platforms should have preventative measures in place like encourage positive behavior online and teach users about proper digital etiquette. Malaysian governmental responsibilities. Building a legislative and regulatory framework to address cyberbullying is a major responsibility of the Malaysian government. To address cyberbullying specifically, the government is considered the idea of revising the penal code, while still maintaining people's right to free speech. This would lay out specific criteria and punishments. On the other hand, effective enforcement of anti-cyberbullying laws is crucial, encouraging law enforcement to address cyberbullying situations and holding those responsible. Campaigns can be launched by the government to inform the public about cyberbullying and its risks, as well as to provide measures for prevention and intervention. Schools, parents, and the community at large can all be targets of such efforts. The Malaysian government should also fund studies to examine the phenomenon's origins and consequences. Cyberbullying prevention programs and projects can potentially receive money from the government and private sector as well, according to a news article by ITIB2093. The news article mentioned that Datuk Sri Anwar Ibrahim has directed the Police and Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission to do more to stop cyberbullying, which recently grabbed grabbed headlines again after the death of an influencer and activist who was harassed online. Diagram 2 shows a screenshot of the website which is used for the citation. Tragic incidents have occurred in Malaysia, such as the suicide of Aisha, a TikToker influencer, as a result of cyberbullying. Diagram 3 shows a screenshot of the website which is used for this citation. The police received reports from a member of the public and Rajeswari's mother after they viewed the Dulal Brothers 360 TikTok post using Rajeswari's image as a background with defamatory and offensive remarks as well as the threat of rape and murder against the victim. On July 4th, Rajeswari filed a police report stating that she had been threatened, insulted and verbally abused. However, she did not appear at the police station to provide testimony, and the investigation officer made efforts to contact and visit her residence but could not locate her. The next day, police officers on duty at the Kuala Lumpur Central Control Centre reported that the victim, Rajeswari, had hanged herself at a residence in Setapak. The judge sentenced the lorry driver and offender to 12 months of prison. Another suicide incident which shook the whole nation, Davia Amelia, 16, jumped 3 floors to her death at her home in Sarawak, Eastern Malaysia on Monday after posting the disturbing question on social media. Diagram 4 shows a screenshot of the website which is used for this citation. Aisha and Davia Amelia's cyberbullying case highlighted several key issues and lessons about the impact of online harassment, the need for stricter laws and the importance of education in combating cyberbullying. Malaysia can learn from this case in the following ways. Ways to strengthen technical strategies. Aisha and Davia Amelia's case exposed the need for clearer, more specific cyberbullying laws. Malaysia could enhance its legal framework to better protect victims of cyberbullying. Currently, the country relies on laws like Communication and Multimedia Act 1998 and the Penal Code, which address online harassment, but clearer, more specific anti-cyberbullying legislation will make it easier to prosecute offenders. There should be more accessible legal recourse for victims. Malaysia can learn to set up specialized cybercrime units within its law enforcement agencies that focus on online harassment and cyberbullying. This could improve response times and ensure that complaints are handled by trained personnel who understand the complexity of digital harassment. Malaysia could invest more in public awareness campaigns to educate people about what constitutes cyberbullying, its impact and how to report it. This can be done through schools, social media and traditional media to foster a culture of zero tolerance for online abuse. Aisha and Davia Amelia's case emphasizes how many young people are vulnerable to cyberbullying due to a lack of digital literacy. Malaysia should integrate digital literacy into its education system, teaching young people how to navigate the internet safely, recognize cyberbullying, and respond appropriately. This education should also extend to parents, helping them support their children in safe online practices. Malaysia can work with tech companies and social media platforms to create better reporting mechanisms and stronger enforcement of anti-bullying policies. Lessons from Aisha and Davia Amelia's case suggest that proactive moderation and fast removal of harmful content can help prevent escalation. Technical strategies to combat cyberbullying. Malaysia can adopt several key measures based on lessons from Aisha and Davia Amelia's case and other cyberbullying incidents. These strategies focus on leveraging technology to detect, prevent, and respond to cyberbullying effectively. Social media platforms and communication channels can use AI and machine learning to detect harmful content like abusive language, threats, or harassment. Implementing such systems can help identify cyberbullying incidents in real time, allowing quick action, flagging warning users, or removing content. AI tools should be developed to recognize multiple languages, including local dialects, slang, and even subtle forms of bullying like sarcasm. Malaysia can partner with tech companies to develop such AI systems that understand local languages and contexts. Platforms in Malaysia can implement real-time reporting systems that allow victims or bystanders to report cyberbullying quickly and anonymously. These reports could then be routed to cybercrime units for immediate investigation that involves developing a centralized reporting tool, perhaps government-backed, and that integrates with social media platforms and online forums, enabling faster intervention. This system can use technical markers like keyword tracking or abnormal activity patterns to alert moderators and law enforcement. In cyberbullying cases, having robust evidence is crucial. Malaysia can implement tools that automatically collect, archive, and store data when cyberbullying is reported. This data could include screenshots, chat logs, and metadata, which can be critical for pursuing legal action. Simplifying data collection for victims helps reduce the burden on them to prove their case. Using blockchain technology, for example, can ensure the integrity of collected evidence. Malaysia can promote the development of cyberbullying detection algorithm and analyze text, images, and video across social media platforms. This algorithm could identify abusive behavior even when users try to bypass detection through slang, abbreviation, or encrypted messages. Research into multilingual and culturally sensitive algorithms can play a big role here. So these are my references for this presentation only. So these are my references for this presentation only. So these are my references for this presentation only. So that's all for my presentation for cyberbullying. Thank you and have a nice day. So that's all